for the Hawks. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Vassell with it. He's picked up by Rizachet. Lets it go from deep, and the basket by Vassell.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Ball outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Young. Here's Paul, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's like a magician out there. Paul shows you only what he wants you to see. Then he hits you with the reveal.
Bounce pass, Young. Shoots from the elbow. And that one's good. Rizachet.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Vassell, right side. Here's Barnes. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Now Rizachet misses the 3. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Bucket is good.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
And here's Young. 29 points for him last game against Miami.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Rizachet. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. A shot by Okongwu, no good. And so it's Paul with it, hanging it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The kick out to Barnes, and taken away by Johnson. Right wing. Here's Rizachet. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Rizachet's got 5.
Gotta get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Rizachet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And a deep 3 from Young. Rebound San Antonio. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Vassell. Paul passes to Barnes. Second chance shot. Hits another look. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now, here is Young. Scoreless thus far. And Rieseschick, the bucket on the assist by Young. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama high post. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Yes, that goes in. Wembanyama has got his third bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Young outside. Pass to Daniels. Shoots over Fox. And Okongwu has it in the corner. No good. That would have tied it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Castles checked in for the Spurs. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. For Johnson. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Victor Wembanyama, number one.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Now, here's Fox. He has yet to score. Feeds away. Yep, it counts.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Young outside, fires the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his fourth rebound in this one. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And here is Paul, following the three from Onyeka Okongwu. Barnes kicks to Paul. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Now, here is Young. Nothing on the board.
Hey, guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Ball against Young. Paul passes to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Uncovered. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Young against Paul. Pass to Okongwu. Rieseschick with it. Lets the three fly. They get it again. And here's Daniels. A floater. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Castle. And stolen by Okongwu. Daniels with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Young, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, there's a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. San Antonio also making some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Barnes. Now, here is Young. No scoring in this one. They grant their own miss. Daniels kicks to Young. Tries again, and it's denied by Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Just 4 to shoot. On its way from Young for 2. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific exploring even when he gets bodied up.
A free throw off from Fox. And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And here is Fox, following the 3-pointer by Trae Young. Fox passes to Vassell. There's Mamu Kelishvili out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And here's a look at some numbers for Daniels. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 6 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Fox. Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Pass to Daniels. Vassell grabs the board.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Over Riza Shea. Offensive rebound. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Well, you have to appreciate the tenacity that Sohan plays with. He's a worker.
Count the basket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Castle. Trains the 3-pointer. Castle's got 5 now.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Now Young. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got his 2nd bucket.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
Pass to Riza Shea. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Daniels. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Daniels dishes to Capella. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson surveying the floor. A steal. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. LeVert out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Hawks trailing. Here's Johnson. He throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
And man, can Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel is not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Now, here's Vassell. Pass to Castle. In the corner, Sohan with it. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Johnson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Castle. 20-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. It's LeVert on the wing. He had 15 points last outing. Man in the corner. And stolen by Vassell. To the middle. And then Johnson with the jam.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
Hawk shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And that one, good. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Nice high release on Johnson's jumper. He really believed in that shot.
Johnson outside. Takes it inside. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for San Antonio. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's LeVert. Hasn't made one yet. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Wesley's checked in. Johnson with it. Sohan's there. Johnson can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Inside, a nice shot by Sohan.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. Does great things for his team.
Spurs leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Here's Castle. LeVert defending. Sohan with the ball. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 to shoot. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rizachet with it. He's guarded by Johnson.
I like the movement from the rookie, Zachary Rizachet.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Tyson Daniels comes in for Mann. And Trae Young subbed in for LeVert. The free throw drops for Rizachet. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Their payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Here's Barnes. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Toronto.
And he did a ton of damage from the line. Assertive play and consistent free throw shooting can be a huge difference.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Atlanta making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Hometown hero and dedicated Hawks fan, Lil Yachty in attendance.
And the fans in Atlanta love him just as much as he loves his Hawks. When he performs here at halftime, it can be a bigger event than the game itself.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over.
Fox inside the line. Here's, what a slam from Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam King. Young. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson left side. 3-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. It's Young on the wing, defended by Sohan. A wide open look here for Okongwu. No good from outside. Spurs have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Daniels. A three from Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Johnson. Johnson against Young. Crafty move. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sohan. Tries the spin move. With the spin. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Okongwu finds Young. Now here's Okongwu. Defended by Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Young from outside. That one, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wembanyama with it. Matthews covering. Here's Sohan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Hawks leading. Daniels kicks to Matthews. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Matthews has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Sohan. Now here's Paul. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Toronto.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. Johnson against Barnes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. On the wing, Barnes. Outside, Fox. Here's Paul. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Paul against Young. Pass to Okongwu. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11. Over Paul. Shots good from Young. Young's got 13.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Fox can just explode out of the pick and roll to get to his spot.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now, here's Fox. From outside the arc, got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Mann subbed in for Matthews. The Hawks trail by 4. Bounce pass, Young. Fader on the way. Johnson's shot is off. Here's San Antonio. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Out to the wing. Here's Fox to the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Johnson in the corner. Takes a three. On the wing, Johnson. Back to man. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. 17 points for Johnson.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Get ready for the fan half.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, kid.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Young. And yes, it's good. Young's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
And here is Fox. That one falls. Fox has got 9 points. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Johnson with a screen on Paul. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Paul. For the three. Connects from three-point range. And now a 6-point Spurs lead.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Young outside. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Paul with the steal. The wide open look here for Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Rizichet. Count it. 14 points for him.
Well, Rizichet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Spurs leading by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's Fox with the drive. Dan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the end. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so far.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here.
Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Now, here is Young, 15 points in the game. Pass to Capella, kicks it out to Johnson, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
And here's some numbers on Fox. Coming off a terrific season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Spurs second.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
6 to shoot. Ball finds Vassell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 6. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A 3 from Johnson. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Capella. Now Johnson. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson the screen. To the paint. And then Johnson with the jam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now, here's Fox. 13 points in the game. Misses from short range. And here's the fast break. Young from deep three-point range. Can't drop the tough three-pointers. San Antonio leading by 6. Fox, the bounce pass. Rizachet with the steal. Daniels kicks to Young. Vassell against Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Barnes. Pass to Rizachet. Clock at 4. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Wembanyama against Capella. Vassell outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Vassell's got 8.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Rizachet wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Paul looking around. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. The kick out to Barnes. Pocket 6. Releases from the wing and drills it. Barnes has got his second bucket tonight.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Ball against Young. And they pick up 2. He's got 17.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Make some noise for your ATL Sixers.
Conwoo's checked in for the Hawks. Nance comes in for Johnson. The Spurs also changing it up. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Paul. Fox from outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And stolen by Vassell. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for San Antonio. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
The Hawks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Rizachet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Here's Castle. He's got 5. Over Young. Vassell with it. He's picked up by Nance. Shot clock at 5. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Inside. Pass to Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, year after year, Young is one of the best when it comes to drawing fouls.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And that one falls for Young. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Castle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Rizachet.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Rizachet. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Castle. He has 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
These are a strong defense. Castle is somebody the coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
The Hawks making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Fox passes to Vassell. This one for three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's Castle. He's got 8. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Castle. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And here's Barnes for 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Fox against LeVert. A floater goes back up. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Barnes, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Rebounded by Castle.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Fox. It's stolen by Nance. Daniels with it. Sohan's there. Daniels, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Johnson, the pass to Fox. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now Fox. He's got 13. Pass to Castle. Shoots over LeVert. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Fox.
Number 28, Charles Massey.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Rizachet. Back to Okongwu. Off target from outside.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Count it, good.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
There's the 3. And it's Rizachet missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's a +5 in that category.
Here's Castle. It's deflected. Daniels kicks to LeVert. Pass to Okongwu. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bassett, covered by Nance. It's stolen by Nance. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Rizachet missing. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Castle. Misses from close range. It's up a 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's San Antonio in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Okongwu. Larry Nance out there with Rizachet. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Here's Castle. Karis LeVert making his last shot. Back to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. LeVert from outside. He's off on that one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the back row.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Castle. Over Daniels. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Castle's got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. Top of the key. Good work there as it goes. LeVert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
Sohan inside. LeVert defending. That one goes. Count it.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Rizachet does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
So for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson comes in for Larry Nance. And Trae Young subbed in for Dyson Daniel. The Spurs also with the sub. Champagne's checked in. Sohan the pass to Johnson. Pass to Champagne. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Champagne's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
Young's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Okongwu kicks to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. No good with the triple. San Antonio leading by 11. Out left to the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. First one falls for.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Mann subbed in for Rizachet. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's LeVert from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. LeVert's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Substitution. Harrison Barnes. De'Aaron Fox. Chris Paul.
Hawks on D. Barnes outside. Paul left side. Young with the steal. Fox Hawks against LeVert. Young outside. Capella dishes to Young. Off target with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. LeVert finds Johnson. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Back to Johnson. And the lead is down inside single digits. That's 23 points for Johnson. Spurs leading by 8. Now, here's Fox. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. Got a piece of it. LeVert with it. Young outside. Hawks passing it around. High post Johnson. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They're leading by 8. Vassell, the bounce pass. Young taking his time here. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 21. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Here's Mann. Pass to LeVert. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Now just a 3-point Spurs lead, and timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, man, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt.
A fiery athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Wembanyama. Trying to get something going. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Hawks trailing. Johnson, the pass to Young. Pass to Mann. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Fox, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Johnson kicks to Young. Lays it up and bunks it in. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. San Antonio trailing here. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Capella. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
You gotta love seeing Wembanyama get assertive in an important moment.
Young outside. Good on the triple. Young's got 26.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Paul dishes to Barnes. And Wembanyama outside. From past the arc. They get the rebound. The kick out to Fox. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with no one around. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists tonight. Spurs trail by 5. And here is Fox to the inside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Caris LeVert. And the free throw, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Man finds Young. Up there for Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, if you're free in the pick and roll, Young will find you.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Ball outside. Down low, Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's now 22 points for Victor Wembanyama. Atlanta's shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Pass to LeVert, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Spurs trail by 3. Now Fox. And the shot goes down.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Here's Young. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul with the steal. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Trains it from downtown.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now, here is Young. Man passes to Young. Here's the floater. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Man. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Off target from downtown. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's leadership right there. Talk about a big bucket from Capella.
Fox dishes to Paul. Got it up in time. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. 2 points, that one goes. Paul's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Spurs. Capella with a screen on Paul. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
And Wembanyama trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Johnson, the pass to Young. And taken away by Paul. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Fox kicks to Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Paul passes to Vassell. And the three off target. Fox shooting at 46%, making some breaks. Bumped on the way up, but hits it, and they call the blocking foul.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
10 seconds. Team first. Karis LeVert.
Here's Paul. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Clint Capella.
And this kid is Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And that one misses.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Young dishes to Johnson. In the corner, it's Capella. Pass to man. To take the lead. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires for three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Time to take over. Paul senses this game is hanging in the balance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. He's checked in for Atlanta. And so it's Atlanta with it. Young outside. Driving inside. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Wide open look. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Clint Capella.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
Now, here's Fox. Ball for 3. Second shot opportunity. Wembanyama. Good on the 13-footer. Wembanyama's got 26.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Young pass to Johnson. Up 3 off the mark. San Antonio leading by 5. Wembanyama down low. He's against Young. Barnes can't get it to go.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Paul with the steal. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
And the dunk by Capella.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
He gets that one. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right here.
Coming up big. What toys from Ricochet on that clutch bucket.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. Here's Fox. Wembanyama down low. Capella covering. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Vassell, the bounce pass. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.